What's up, losers? Games is here and I'm back for another video. And today I want to talk about a video that Keemstar posted on Twitter the other day. Now, he's talking about something that is very close to my heart. It is the YouTube community. So without further ado, let's just play the clip and I'll talk about it. Roll the clip.
The YouTube community doesn't feel like a community anymore. I mean, like, let's think of 2016. You had your iDubbbz, you had your H3H3, your Leafy, your Drum Alert, your Scarce, whatever. You had all these like different entities, and then you move into 2017, and you have like, you know, your Jake Paul, your Logan Paul, your Clout Gang, your FaZe, your Sidemen, your KSI, like. You like the PewDiePie doing news, Gloria Bora, whatever her name was. You had like a community. Mr. Beast came on the scene 2019-ish, 18-ish. He was like a part of the community. Now Mr. Beast plays with these like weirdos like Dream and stuff. I don't mind to call Dream a weirdo. I just don't know him. That's what I meant by that. It's like, I feel like we don't have a sense of community anymore. Like there's this new wave that's coming on to YouTube that like I'm not really paying enough attention to, or like I haven't developed relationships with these new people coming up, and so I everything's too PC and too friendly, so there's not even a reason to have a conversation about some of these new people coming up because there's no controversy, no drama. I don't know, man. Like I feel like there's not a community anymore. I mean, there is this new TikTok community coming in, this new wave, which, you know, for a lot of us, we just can't even relate to. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you ever see my TikTok, I'm breaking moves better than Charlie D'Amelio. I'm just saying. But where's that sense of community, man? I hate going back to this, but it was almost like when Leafy got banned, the community died. Like, I just don't feel it anymore. And am I alone in this? Or is anyone else also feeling the same thing where you don't really see the YouTube community as a community anymore? You know, I don't know, man. Just free balling here. Let me know your thoughts.
Now, Keemstar said a lot in this minute-and-a-half clip. And let's just get this right out of the way. He's not alone. I know for a fact that me and other of my friends and other people that comment on YouTube channels that say that the YouTube community is dead. YouTube is boring now. And that's sad because YouTube was so much fun. I mean, it made you come back to here. And with all this PC stuff going around now, I mean, what's the point in enjoying the content? I mean, you know, there's a lot of content to be enjoyed on the site left. Don't get me wrong, but there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to, you know, schoolyard talk per se. Like, oh, did you see this guy? Did you see this guy's diss track? You know, the whole everyday bro and it's every night sis thing. I mean, how could you not talk about that? There's no drama anymore. Everything's so PC. And I think that comes down to the fact of YouTube itself. YouTube pretty much just grenaded itself into oblivion with its terms of service changes and other changes, and of course not being transparent with creators, saying that, oh, you violated this or copyright strike. You know, there's a whole bunch of problems that's happening around this website and they need to be addressed, but for some reason or another, YouTube is just not addressing them. And I believe that's part of why YouTube is dying in a sense. I mean, yeah, we said that YouTube was dying in 2016, 2017, whatever. People are saying it every year, but the only reason why YouTube is still here is because it's the only thing that's here. I mean, yeah, we have like video and whatever, but they're just not as popular and not as mainstream as YouTube itself. And that's why YouTube was so popular in the first place, was because there was no competition at the time. And now Susan Wojcicki, she's just the face of it, but the whole YouTube administration is just demolishing this website, and it's very sad to see. I mean, why would you ban Leafy just because of some terms of service? I mean, straight up, those days were amazing. I mean, how could you not love like Mr. Beast's bad intros with this stupid outro song? Or it's every night sis, or it's everyday bro.
It's everyday bro with the Disney Channel flow.
Except that one. That one's not that good. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I mean, come on. These songs were fantastic, and they're sink deep into the minds of other viewers. And now we have nothing. Rice Gum doesn't do diss tracks anymore. Jake Paul is in jail. And, you know, Mr. Beast is doing on the great things. Now, Mr. Beast is a good guy, and I will support him to 100% all the way. But just the way that things were back in the day, the edgy content that we all loved as edgy teenagers is no longer there. I mean, I made a video back when I was a sophomore about this whole situation, and it's a lot less articulated than it is now. And, well, my opinion still stays the same. YouTube is slowly dying, and it's just sad to see. And I love YouTube. I loved everything that it gave me. It gave me the opportunities to like learn, do new things, see new people, see new things, see what other people are experiencing and wanting to do the same thing with myself. But with YouTube doing what it's doing now, there's nothing to talk about anymore. YouTube is just, I don't know, people barely swear sometimes. I mean, it's sad. That's all I can say. And you had your Clout Gang and you had your Team 10, and then basically that was the end game of YouTube. I mean, when all that died down, pretty much YouTube died down with it, and it's just sad to see. And there's nothing we can do about it, because if the system doesn't change, we either go with the flow and YouTube continues to go down this path, or we find something else to go to. And that's actually what people are doing right now with the Storyfire app that Jesse Ridgway, or McJuggernuggets, as you might say, are doing, and they're moving to the Storyfire app, and that seems to be doing pretty good. I mean, I've been seeing Keemstar's tweets all the time about it. So, but with that said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.